Alright, so the directions for this problem say simplify the algebraic expressions below. So when we are simplifying, we want to make sure we simplify completely by combining all like terms. So for number 1, we have 32x minus 5 times the quantity x plus 3 minus 11x. So the first thing we need to do is take this negative 5 and we need to distribute it or multiply it through the parentheses. So we're going to take the negative 5 and multiply it by each term inside the parentheses. So we're going to have 32x, because we're just going to bring that down because we're not touching it yet, minus negative 5 times x is minus 5x, and then negative 5 times 3 is minus 15 minus 11x. We just bring that down. We do not distribute the negative 5 to that negative 11x because the negative 11x is not inside the parentheses. Now we're just going to go through and combine our like terms. So we have 32x minus 5x minus 11x. Again, that's just something that you could type in Desmos or in the calculator if you're not sure how to combine those. So on your calculator or on Desmos, you would just do 32 minus 5 minus 11 to get that we have 16x left. So we're going to do 16x and then minus 15. And now we're done because we don't have any more like terms. 16x and then the negative 15 are not like terms because they both don't have an x, so we can't combine them. For number 2, again, the first thing we need to do is distribute. So we have negative 7 times the quantity 3m minus 10 plus 2 times the quantity 1 minus 2m. So what we're going to do is first we're going to take the negative 7 and distribute it to each term inside this first set of parentheses. So negative 7 times 3m would give us negative 21m. And then negative 7 times negative 10, again, it's something where you can use Desmos or your calculator to see that a negative times a negative is a positive. So that gives us positive 70. So negative 21m plus 70. Now we need to distribute again. We're going to take this 2 and distribute it to each term inside the second set of parentheses. So plus, because we're going to bring down the plus sign that's in between there, 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2 times negative 2m will give us negative 4m. So after we distribute, we have negative 21m plus 70 plus 2 minus 4m. And now we're not done because we do have like terms that we can combine. So let's start with our m's. We have our negative 21m, and then we're going to subtract 4 more m. When we do that, we get negative 25m plus 70 plus 2. Now we're still not done because we have more like terms. 70 and 2, they're both constants, so we can combine them. So this turns into negative 25m plus 72. And now we are done because we have no more like terms. We've combined everything that we're able to. Number 3, again, we want to distribute and then combine like terms. So we have w plus 2 times the quantity w minus 5 minus 4 times the quantity 3w minus 8. So this first w, we're just going to bring it down. We don't distribute it to anything. It's not outside a set of parentheses. We just bring it down. Plus, now we're going to take this 2 and distribute it through. So 2 times w is 2w. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Then we need to go over here to our next set of parentheses, and we're going to distribute the negative 4 through this set of parentheses. Keep this negative sign with the 4. So we're distributing negative 4 to each term inside the parentheses. So negative 4 times 3w will give us minus 12w. Negative 4 times negative 8, again, if you're not sure, use your calculator. Negative 4 times negative 8 is positive 32. So plus 32. Now we just want to go through and combine all of our like terms. So let's start with the w's. W plus 2w, that will give us 3w. So here we have 3w minus 10 minus 12w plus 32. Now look, we have more like terms that we can combine. We can do 3w minus 12w. So again, you can use your calculator. 3 minus 12, negative 9. So we have negative 9w minus 10 plus 32. We've used up all of our w's. Now we need to combine the constants. So negative 10 plus 32, again, we could put that in our calculator, negative 10 plus 32, to give us positive 22. So this turns into negative 9w plus 22. And that is our final answer. No more like terms, we can't simplify anymore. Finally, number 4, another problem of the exact same type. So we have 11 plus 9 times the quantity 5 plus 6r plus 3 times the quantity r minus 2 minus r. So this 11, we're just going to bring it down. We can't do anything with it yet. Plus, now we need to distribute this 9 through the parentheses. So 9 times 5 is 45. Again, that's something you can type in your calculator or on Desmos. 9 times 6r would be plus 54r. Now we're going to take this 3 and distribute it through the second set of parentheses. So 3 times r will give us plus 3r. 3 times negative 2 will give us minus 6. And then we have this minus r. We don't distribute this 3 to this minus r because that minus r is outside the parentheses. Alright, now we're going to go through, I'm actually going to rewrite this one so all my constants are next to each other and all my terms that have an r are next to each other. So I'm going to write it as 11 plus 45 minus 6 plus 54r plus 3r minus r. And now we're going to combine like terms. So first we're going to use our calculator to combine our constants that I put this box around. So we're going to do 11 plus 45 minus 6. And we get 50. Then we're going to combine all of our r's. So again, when you're typing this in the calculator, you can't put the letter r in. We can't enter that variable, but that's okay. We'll just add up the coefficients and then know we need to put an r next to our answer. So 54 plus 3 minus 1, because remember, this is like negative 1r. Gives us 56r. And now we're done because we have no more like terms. We can't combine anything else.